Did Kanye West show up to the Diddy trial? Yes. And here's video of him arriving at the Lower Manhattan courthouse. Now, I was already inside the courthouse when this was happening, but another reporter who was outside told me that it was around 10 a.m. when he pulled up in a Maybach with 3 security guards and went inside. I'm told he went through the normal entrance and had to go through security like everybody else. There were rumors that he showed up yesterday and was denied entry, but there is no evidence of that. But I will say that I was tipped off last week that he was coming, so he didn't catch the court officers off guard. Now, the timing of this is interesting because a lot of you guys have been speculating that he's the rapper that Jane mentioned in her story. Jane testified that in January of 2024, she went to Vegas with a very successful rapper, an iconic rapper, and his wife and girlfriend for her birthday on a private plane. And it was during that trip that she ran into one of the escorts that she and Diddy used to use because he knew this couple. And then the couple approached her and asked her if she could recommend an escort who was part of this lifestyle. Now, I can't confirm if it's Kanye and Bianca, but I will say that I found out through my research that in his song that sounds like Bail Bittler, that you probably haven't listened to because it's titled Bail Bittler, he calls himself a cuck and says that he likes to watch his woman have sex with other men. I pronounced it right this time. And Bianca's birthday is in January, and in January of 2024, she and Kanye celebrated her birthday in Vegas. There are pictures of them at dinner and then the strip club. And then something I'm surprised didn't get more attention than it did was a lawsuit filed by a woman claiming to be Kanye's former personal assistant. And in her lawsuit, Lauren Pisciotta, who I hope I'm saying her last name right, alleges some pretty disturbing things, including that she claims that he masturbated while talking to her on the phone, and that on one occasion he was pleasuring himself in front of her after trapping her in a room on his plane. According to this article, among the disturbing accusations, the lawsuit claims that West's office was transformed into a sexual playground, while Censori acted as his sex party coordinator and willing participant in the rapper's twisted sexual fantasies. And there's more. The suit also states that West frequently hosted sex parties at luxury hotels and tried to expose Lauren Pisciotta, that's the former assistant, to them. It further claims that Censori was his former sex party participant and coordinator. And then there's this incident on August 2022. After Pisciotta had arranged an Uber ride, Kanye West and Bianca called her wanting to discuss the orgy fivesome that they had participated in the day before. In her lawsuit, the former assistant says on August 7, 2022, when she was asked to organize an Uber ride for a female Yeezy employee to one of the rapper's sex parties, Ye and Bianca contacted her separately the following day to interrogate her about the requested Uber ride and discuss the party. I also came across this blog post from January of 2024, just a few days after Bianca's birthday, and it reads, "We're told his latest idea for attention, turning up with Bianca at some very exclusive sex parties." It then goes on to say he's very into X-rated stuff and is interested in the idea of people watching him and Bianca doing the deed. Those kind of events are more common in Hollywood than people realize, so he won't have any problem finding one.